Welcome to What's Happening Now on KBLKradio.com, and thank you for tuning in. This is your host, Bishop Bowser. We have an exciting show for you today, and everyone should be listening. Right now, I want you to text or call 7 people and tell them to tune in to this show. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we have a good one for you. We have Tyree Carter Jr., also known as Tiny Insane, a rapper, and he's a documented gang member. And we have Terrence Crosby, a victim of gang violence, with us. And this week's topic is the pathways for youth to overcome adversity and trauma. Now, I want to begin this show off with a joke, and I have one for you, and I hope that it's kind of funny here. But it was funny to me when I first read it. But here goes. At school, Little Johnny's classmate tells him that most adults are hiding at least one dark secret. So it's very easy to blackmail them by saying, "I know the whole truth." Little Johnny decides to go home and try it out. Johnny's mother greets him at home and he tells her, "I know the whole truth." His mother quickly hands him $20 and says, "Just don't tell your father." Quite pleased, the boy waits for his father to get home from work and greets him with, "I know the whole truth." The father promptly hands him $40 and says, "Please don't say a word to your mother." Very pleased, the boy is on his way to school the next day. When he sees the mailman at his front door, the boy greets him by saying, "I know the whole truth." The mailman immediately drops the bags, opens his arms, and says, "Then come give your daddy a great big hug." All right. So today, I want to give a little commentary before we get into our show, because this is a good one. We want to get right into it. But I want to talk about and give you 3 steps to getting past your hurt, tears of pain, and a broken heart if you have one. I have seen a lot of people hurt and broken, including myself. And I'm not talking about the kind of pain that we experience in our physical body. The cuts and bruises and wounds I'm talking about cannot be found on the skin, but on the soul. This kind of hurt will never be discovered under a microscope. When an individual is in the midst of struggles and adversities, it's hard to see past the pain, and therefore many of them give up prematurely. I'm here to tell you, in spite of what it feels like emotionally and seem like perceptively, God will see you through all your brokenness, no matter if it is your heart, a failed relationship, dissatisfied dreams, rejection, or the death of a loved one. To see you through it means to get you through it successfully. Your first step to getting through your pain is to come to your source of help. For me, that will be God. God is present to recover the tired, worn out, burnt out soul. When I say recover, I am saying he will return you to a normal state of health, mind, and strength. You are tired, hurt, and burnt out because you've been trying to do this all by yourself. You don't have to let everyone in your life or business, but you must let God and those that can help you in. Your healing begins with support that comes from relationships with parents, peers, and God. These relationships will help you cope with the inevitable bumps in life. Your second step to getting through your pain is to let go of your past. Many can't get to their place of healing because they keep looking at what's behind them. The reason Jesus made it through his suffering, rejection, tears of pain, and shame, and death was because he never lost sight of where he was headed. You will never be able to move forward while you allow yourself to be chained to your past. When life becomes unbearable, remember that grace is enough to get you through if you only look to it and not your pain. To move past the hurt, you must forgive those who hurt you and trust that God has a plan for you and he is working it out. Yes, everything we go through is a part of God's plan, even the hurt and pain. To put together a delicious cake, you must combine the bitter with the sweet. Every detail in your life is worked into something good. At the end of the day, you will taste and see that God is good. Your third step to getting through your pain is to have perseverance. Whatever you're going through, keep moving forward and you will get through it, but you must have patience. I am not talking about the kind of patience that sits around and do nothing. I am talking about the kind of patience that continues to live and move forward while waiting for a breakthrough. This kind of patience will never grow bitter or negative. This kind of patience will look into the face of shame, rejection, suffering, sickness, and hate with a robust smile and say, "I can do all things through Christ because he gives me strength." If you follow these three steps, you will get through your hurt, tears, and broken heart. All right, let us get into our show here because we got a lot of ground to cover and a lot to talk about. And I have two young men here, and we're going to begin. And I want to first introduce you to Terrence Crosby. He is a victim of gang violence, and he will share his story with us today. Mr. Crosby, welcome to What's Happening Now, and thank you for being on the show. We also have Tyree Carter. He is a rap artist, but he is also documented as a gang member. We will get to talk to him about this and his music. And Mr. Carter, welcome to What's Happening Now, and thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, I feel welcome.
All right. So, Mr. Terrence Crosby, I have some questions for you. Yeah. Tell our listeners how to speak to them.
Yeah, this is Terrence, you know what I mean? I'm coming at you live and direct. I'm 26 years old from San Diego, California, I was a victim of a violent shooting, in front of my house for no apparent reason. I don't hold a grudge. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to hold a grudge to it. It just put me in a slower position, mm-hmm. Of where I want to go.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I love my life.
Right.
But it's pain now.
Mm-hmm.
I got to deal with surgeries and doctor's appointments that I never have to deal with. I never thought in life I'd deal with.
Now let me ask you something, Mr. Crosby. Are you a gang member?
No.
And because when we ask folks are they gang members, they say no, but they might be documented as a gang members. So are you documented?
Not even documented.
All right. Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
No, sir.
Never ever in your life.
Never
26 years old.
26 years.
Now listen to that. Listen to that. We ought to give a round of applause for this young black man. Yeah, y'all got some folks in the studio. That's right. Yeah. That's right, man. And we want to hear that more and more. But this is unfortunate and this is messed up. That Terrence is doing something with himself and got shot. And so we want to get into that, Mr. Crosby. So when you got shot and injured, was it with a shotgun, a pistol, or what was it?
I got hit with a .38 revolver.
Can you tell us when this happened?
April 20th, 2015.
Well, the date and everything. So can you walk us through this horrible day?
Yeah,
step by step.
I honestly can.
Okay.
I got up in the morning like I normally do. I just started working. Started my job again because I had back problems. So I just started working again, and I'm going to work. Had a good day at work.
And what kind of work you do?
Mobile detailing, by the way.
Okay.
So anybody need that, come holler at me. I got you. Don't even worry about it. But that I got off work. Everything was smooth. Mm-hmm. Doing my normal routine like I normally do. Get off work, go chill outside for a few minutes just to relax. Mm-hmm. I was relaxing. I seen a car go by. Mm-hmm. Something told me to go in the house.
And where you live?
I live in Emerald Hills.
Okay.
So something, go in the house. That gut feeling you get, go in the house? Mm-hmm. I got that, go in the house. Mm-hmm. I probably go outside maybe 10, 15 minutes later. By the time I'm standing outside, the guy standing in the back of my grandma's car asking dumb questions.
What kind of questions he asked?
Hey, what's Bracken? Where you from? And I told him to take...
Now, when the interview said what Bracken, what does that mean?
I guess it's gang related.
And why they say Bracken?
I guess he a blood.
Blood. So and what the Crips say?
Cuz.
What's cracking? What's cracking?
All that.
Yeah. So he said, what's Bracken, huh?
Yeah, that's how he came at me.
And what did you say to him?
And I told him to take his young self somewhere else. Mm-hmm. I'm not for the game, bro.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he was outside the car by himself?
Yeah, he was by himself, hooded up, everything. Like I couldn't really see who he was.
Did he have his face covered up also?
Yeah, but he left his hands open, so you dark skinned. I see that for yourself. Bro. So you want to shoot another black man for what?
Exactly.
You a street that you don't own.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like you trying to impress homies that really ain't gonna be there for you at the end of the day.
That's right. That's right. So was anybody else with him in the car? Did you?
Yeah, it was four other people in that car.
4 others. So they're 5 deep.
It was 5 deep in that car. He came by walking by himself.
Wow. So when he said what's Bracken, what did you say to him?
I told him to take his young self somewhere else. I'm not.
You didn't see the gun at that time.
No. His hands was in his pockets, man. I'm not with no games.
Right.
Bro.
So what happened after that?
He said what's Bracken, where you from, and I told him to take his young self somewhere else, and then next, he just started shooting. He shot the whole clip. Don't get me wrong, and only got hit once.
So when he put out the gun, what did you do?
I tried to take off to the door.
To your house?
Hell, yeah, man. I ain't trying to get hit. You know, and then and the day I got hit, I didn't even realize I was hit. So I was in the house, laying on the floor, and then that's when I was, hold on, I can't breathe, something's wrong with me.
Where'd you get shot at?
I got shot in the back. It broke through my ribs, had to get my spleen removed.
Man.
I never in life thought I'd have to deal with surgery, ever.
Right.
Ever. You know, I was the athlete, the basketball player, the guy helping everybody around in San Diego.
Right. And how many times you got shot? Once?
I only got hit once, and he shot the whole clip. Don't get me wrong. There's little holes in my door in my house right now.
Holes in your doors and in your house?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean, you're talking about in the walls and everything.
In the walls.
So a little child, your grandmother,
yeah,
and your mom could have been walking across. Your grandmother was there, right?
My mom and my grandma could have got hit that day. They was walking the same hallway. They could have got hit.
Man. You know, and so you ran into the house. What happened after that? You said you didn't realize you got hit?
I didn't know I was hit. I was laying on the floor in the middle of my hallway. I'd say a good, maybe like, my whole entire block was trying to call the police, and can't nobody get through because so many people was calling.
Wow.
And then probably like maybe 10 minutes later, my grandma finally got through.
So you mean 10 minutes you were on the ground bleeding?
Yeah.
Hit, injured, and it was
knowing.
10 minutes before somebody got through?
Yeah, not knowing.
To 911?
Yeah.
So when it was calling 911, was it busy? I don't
know. I was on the floor.
Nobody did say what happened there, man.
And can't nobody really touch you till your first responder come in. So
right.
Till she come, can't nobody really touch you because it's a crime scene. So.
Right. Who got there first, the police or the ambulance?
Oh, the police did. She got there probably like 5 minutes after the phone call.
Oh, it was a female police officer?
And was Handler Bennett. Yes, and it was Handler Bennett. And I shout out to her, wherever you is. I never got your name, but shout out to whoever you are. I never got your name.
And she did her job.
Thank you for saving my life.
See, she probably, because of Emerald Hills, she's probably about part of the Southeastern Police Division and so on. And, hopefully we may be able to find out and put you guys together. I
got to thank her
for doing her job.
She saved my life that day.
All right. And a lot of people don't realize that when they talk about the police. They want to hate on them and things like that. But, you have some officers out there that love you and don't want to see you die. I mean, they'll get their hands bloody, don't know what you got, trying to, save your life and so on. And we need to understand that. I mean, we do have some bad officers out there and they need to be dealt with, but we can't put them all in the same category, because you have some officers out there that really do care. Yeah, and this officer did.
She really cared. And handling business like I was her son. So.
See, I like that. He said like she was your son, like you were her son.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So how long after that before the ambulance got there?
Probably about 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. Yeah. Now, did it seem like 5-10 minutes, or did it seem like forever?
It seemed like it was hours. It's like I was on that floor for hours, but it was probably about 5-10 minutes.
Okay. And so what happened once the ambulance got there?
They put me on the stretcher, and the only thing I kept saying, don't let me die, just don't let me die. I'm a good guy. Don't let me die. That's the only thing I kept saying.
Man, that was real. It wasn't like, getting shot at and then got missed.
No, I got hit.
Oh, man, what's next?
You're hit, Terrence. You got shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I got hit. Okay. Then going to the hospital, having surgery.
Were you conscious all the way to the hospital?
No, I was not.
Passed out?
Yeah, I was passed out.
Man, so what was the next thing you remember?
Waking up in the hospital, seeing surgery and bandages and everything else.
Bandages and a lot of times we don't understand what's going on. We hear about it, read about it on the news, and say there was a shooting, someone got shot, and a lot of times we don't really understand the story behind the individual that got shot, and that this is real, especially when it's in people of color's community. That's just them. He deserved it. He probably was banging. He probably was this and that. He have a young man working, got his life together, never been in jail, never been in handcuffs, and minding his own business. And someone come through and shoot him, try to kill him, try to take his life. He said this man, whoever he was, he emptied the clip on him. So he was trying to kill him. God was with Terrence, because even though he got one bullet, God was with him because he could be dead.
I live with that bullet to this day, dude.
Say that again?
I live with that bullet right now.
So they couldn't take it out?
No, not yet. I gotta have surgery again.
Oh, so you got to do another surgery?
Yeah.
Are they going to do the surgery to try to take a bullet out, or what they going to do?
Yeah, I got to have surgery to wire my ribs back together and try to take out the bullet in fragments.
Wow, man. Man, so your ribs are still
Yeah,
not together?
yeah, I got 3 shattered ribs right now.
Wow, man. You know, and I'll go on and say this. You know, I went and met with Terrence and his grandmother and his mom, and they showed me, it was horrible. They showed me the bullets in the walls and everywhere. And when I saw that, I said, man, a little baby could have been walking through right now, and got hit and got killed. So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to come back with Terrence, and then we're going to talk with Tiny Insane also. So stay tuned to what's happening now. We'll be back after these brief moments of commercials, and so you'll hear from us in a moment. So stay tuned to what's happening now.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Hi, I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
Well, we were building a bonfire, and I saw some, dry brush and leaves around, so, I said to move the bonfire somewhere else, and out of nowhere, Smokey Bear shows up and hugs me.
So you noticed some wildfire hazards and moved your bonfire to a safer location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smokey, all right. He likes it when people help prevent wildfires. It hits him close to home. Not everybody gets the hug, my friend. So that's pretty special to get a hug from Smokey Bear.
So it was him. Hey, guys, I told you it was Smokey.
Okay, well, congratulations, my friend. And thanks for calling. There are many ways to prevent a wildfire. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, all right, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cold time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
San Diego's source for R&B. KBLK.
All right, this is Bishop Bowser, your host on What's Happening Now on KBLK Radio. Thank you for staying with us. And we're right in the midst of talking with Mr. Terrence Crosby. You know, he was a young man that got shot. He was minding his own business. Someone tried to come and take his life because of a gang war that's going on out there. And he got caught in the midst of it. And he's not even, a gang member, never been in jail or anything. And here he is suffering behind some foolishness. So, Mr. Crosby, I want to ask you, right now, I know you got injured, and after you got injured, you were not able to work, and you needed support. Did you get any support from victim assistance?
No.
Nothing yet?
No.
Okay, did you ever apply for it?
Yes, I applied, and I'm not sure if they're going to give it to me.
You never heard anything?
No.
It's been a while now.
But that's not going to hold me down.
Exactly.
I'm going to keep holding my head.
Now, are you working now? Able to work now, or how's that going?
Yeah, I'm able to work a little bit.
All right.
I still got to deal with this next surgery, so I can't work too much. So I can't lift nothing, but it's not. My head is still holding up high.
Amen.
Very high.
Yeah. That's right. Now, let me ask you, because I know when incidents happen like this, it traumatizes you, and it can cause a lot of stress, depression, different things like that. Have you suffered from any of that?
Yeah, I went through depression for a little bit, not knowing that I can't help my family out.
Yeah.
Financially and physically, but they still happy that I'm still here.
Amen.
That's all that matters. I'm still here. I'm still blessed to be here. Still open my eyes every day.
Right. That's right. And it makes you appreciate life a little bit
more.
Right. So how have you been coping with all of this?
It's misunderstanding sometimes. I don't get it. I don't understand why I get shot, but
right.
I did, and I have to live with it now. There's no grudges, no nothing behind it.
Right.
I'm living with it.
Amen. And that's that's the amazing thing, that people don't understand in our communities, because most of our black youth and brown youth, people of color in our communities have experienced some kind of trauma. You know, either been shot at or shot or seen a friend get killed or had someone to get killed, you know. And we, and in our communities with poverty and communities being underserved, fragmented systems as churches and home families and community organizations and so on, we have a lack of support and economic insecurities in our community, and yet the people in our community thrive, live, and make it, you know, able to still wake up every day with a smile and say, you know what, I'm gonna overcome. I'm an overcomer. I can make it today. And in spite of what I'm going through, I'm gonna still be vibrant and live and have joy and have a smile on my face.
Very much so.
Yes. So that's awesome, man. And so I want to introduce to you all, we already introduced them, but we want to talk to Mr. Tyree Carter. Now, Tyree, how old are you?
18 years old.
18-year-old. Now, where do you live?
I live in Southeast San Diego.
Southeast San Diego. What part of Southeast? You know, Southeast San Diego got numerous of communities. What part of Southeast San Diego?
The coast.
In the coast?
Yeah.
So when you say coast, what is that? Nobody knows. Is it the coast? You talking about the water? The coast?
Yeah, no, not the water. I mean, it's the gang. I mean, it's the area.
It's the area. What is the name of that? What's the name of that area?
The coast.
The coast.
Coast. Yeah, that's what we call it, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the coast now. Mr. Tyree Carter, you say live over in the coast and Stockton, the Stockton area.
Stockton,
yeah, that's a Stockton area off of you know that over in the coast. And what we mean by coast is West Coast Crips, the area that has various communities. And the one of the communities that is over there is Stockton, where Mr. Carter lives. And so, Ms. Carter, are you working right now?
Nah, not right now. No.
All right. Well, we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna help you get a job. I know Mr. Tyree Carter Jr. You know, through his family, and we're getting through that a little bit right now. But your father, where's your dad right now?
My dad incarcerated.
Incarcerated?
In prison.
In prison?
Yeah.
What he's in prison for?
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Assault with a deadly weapon?
Yeah.
All right. When is he getting out?
Hopefully in March.
In March?
Probably sooner, you know.
And so does he have a release date yet?
If he does, he ain't telling us.
He ain't saying nothing to nobody.
He's trying to surprise us, you know.
Okay. All right.
Free him fast, though.
Amen. So now, Mr. Carter, are you a documented gang member?
Yeah, I'm a documented gang member.
And what gang?
For the West Coast Crips.
All right. So and how long have you been documented?
Since 2012, I think.
2012. Did they actually tell you that you documented?
Yeah, they took the picture, did all that. You know, every time I get stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they stopped me just because I'm a documented gang member.
Mm-hmm.
Police see me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
Mr. Carter right there, let's pull him over. Let's see what he's up to, you know?
Right. So,
yeah.
but let's deal with this for a minute though, because there's some people that say, "Man, I'm documented as a gang member," but they'll say, "Man, but you know what? I'm not banging. You know, I'm not caught in that lifestyle." So, Mr. Carter, can you say the same thing? Can you say, "Man, I'm not banging," or you got documented because you are banging? Tell us your story.
I got documented because I was young and did some dumb things, you know.
What kind of dumb things you do?
I had this shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was a time one of my homeboys got killed.
Who's your homeboy?
Named Pie Face.
Pie Face?
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They call him Pie Face, and I thought they called him Poo Pie also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know. I remember that when that happened to him.
Yeah, it was at his funeral, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like, it was just dumb for me to get a shirt. It said, it wasn't dumb the shirt, you know what I mean? Because it's my bro. It said, "Close in peace, Pie Face." But then
I
on the
remember
back,
that.
on the back, I just, for some odd reason, I wanted to put West Coast Crip and my name on it, you know? For some odd reason, you know? Probably just dumb, just young and dumb, you know? And then I was walking, the police pulled me over. And then they finally got me, took pictures of me.
Right.
I mean, took pictures of my shirt. And then ever since then, I ain't on GSU no more. I just got off GSU in September, you know?
Probation?
Yeah.
And what were you on probation for?
Some bull, man. Some bull.
We say bull, man, but your audience is listening. What is bull? We got an audience listening here, man. What is bull, man?
I don't know. They tried to hit me with some terrorist threats, but like, this wasn't no damn, you know what I mean? This wasn't no terrorist threat.
What was it?
I don't think it was a terrorist threat. It was just conversation. I said I was going to get off on you, you know what I mean?
You say you're going to kick somebody's butt?
Yeah, something like that. Not in those words, you know, but yeah.
Not no real, you don't see that as no terrorism.
Nah, terrorism is like, I'm finna blow up the world, you know what I mean? I'm finna shoot the president or something. That's terrorism.
Right.
I ain't know no terrorist shit.
Right. So you didn't shoot nobody or anything like that?
I ain't with all that.
You said, hey man, I see you, I'm gonna whoop you, I'm gonna kick you, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and the person told on you, or why did police get involved?
He told the principal or whatever.
Oh, at school?
Yeah, at this school. I don't even like that school no more today.
What school was that?
King Chavez High School.
Oh, okay.
That's the worst school to go to. Don't go there. Everybody listening, don't go to King Chavez High School.
Bad experience that you had.
Yeah.
No love was shown to you?
Hell no. Hell no. Nah, man. They could have took the matter into their own hands, but they wanted to involve the police. They could have suspended me from school or something. They want to call the police.
Better yet, why not just sit down and try to resolve the
that's
issue?
what I'm saying.
You know, rather than all that. But that's the way black men are treated. You know, in the school system. You know, and that's why we talk about fragmented system. Even our school are failing our youth. You know, because their way of solving problems is calling the police or kicking you out of school and filing charges on you for terrorism. You know, I mean, can you understand? Y'all hear that, listeners here? Terrorism. Terrorism is what happened in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
Terrorism is what happened in Paris.
Killing more than 20 people is terrorism, man.
This is what happened with him was not even domestic terrorism, but they charging our young men, people of color. If this happened in La Jolla, where a rich kid would say, "I'm gonna kick your butt," or whatever, when I see you, they would have treated that like adolescents or youth just need some guidance and sit down and talk with them. But in our community, when you talking about getting in a fight with somebody, or I'm gonna see you at the school, they charge you with terrorism. Threats
a rich
of terrorism.
a rich kid in La Jolla could take a gun to school and get counseling. If I take a gun to school, they gonna send me to prison.
Wow, going to jail, bro.
Man. They gonna send me to prison.
Can you say, Mr. Carter? Can you say that again? What you just said about a rich kid and
a rich kid. A rich white kid.
Okay.
Let's be specific. You know what I mean? I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Okay, and we don't want you to here.
I'm very blunt.
Okay.
I mean, a rich white kid can take a gun to school and they'll give him counseling and say he has anger issues. If I take a gun to school, I come from a minority. Stockton. It's a minority, whatever.
People of color.
Yeah. If I take a gun to school, they sending me to prison. I'm going to jail for any little thing.
Absolutely.
If they hear me involved, even if they hear I'm holding a gun, they coming for me.
Right.
Any little thing,
Right. Absolutely.
So it's like, that's what the system do, It's always been like that. It ain't gonna never change unless we come together and make a change,
That's right. So, here I have Mr. Tyree Carter, and just to let everyone know, where he's from over there in West Coast Crips. I'm a former gang member from West Coast Crips, Rolling 20s. Former. We don't glory in that, bro. He said, we don't glory in that, bro. And we come to rescue you. We wrap our arms of love around you, and want you to know, man, we here to help you. And so there's it's a small world because Mr. Carter here's great uncle, who is his mom's uncle, was my homeboy. It was Terry Townsend, Anthony Townsend. We called him T-Row. And I was with his uncle the night he got killed when I was still out there gangbanging. And so we gangbanged together, and he got killed one night. And also Mr. Carter, other uncle, who is his mom's brother, is the son of one of my other homeboys. And what do they call your mom's brother? What do they call him?
His name is Little Greg.
Little Greg. And he is in prison, right?
Yeah.
How much time he get?
I don't even really know, but
he got life?
Nah, it's soon though, Some good things happen,
And it look like he may get out of it? What he's in there for?
Real soon.
Oh, okay.
Real soon.
What was he in there for? Or in there for, I should say.
Murder.
For murder?
Yeah.
All right.
And that's your uncle because that's your mom's brother.
Yeah, that's my mom's brother. Yeah.
And my homeboy who is Big Greg, that's his son.
Yeah.
You know, and we see this cycle just continuing on, and we want to break this cycle, you know, of gangs and violence and things like that. And so we on that path of doing that, but we got to get in there and rescue our young people. You know, in the communities, you know, you have these programs that are out there, you know, that they fund to prevent kids from getting in gangs, but you really don't have any support to reach out to those kids who are caught up in that vicious cycle of violence and gangs.
The people that they have trying to help us though, like most of the people don't even come from where we come from.
Right.
So they don't have an understanding as what we have an understanding is how we grow up, you know?
Right.
Like some people understand, some people don't. So it's not always gonna work out right. They gotta pick the right people to help us out.
Amen.
And maybe it'll be a change, but as they continue to pick these people that they know our background, but they don't know our background, you know, it's not gonna work. It's going to continue on.
Right. And that's one of the problems, because even when you bring people in from outside the community, they don't understand. They get intimidated. They get scared. Oh, you know, and then don't even want to come back no more. They come to the hood, you know, one time and see folks hanging out. Oh, man, I don't even know if I should go knock on the door. You know?
It's not even like that. It ain't even like that. Though.
Exactly.
They look at us like we bad people.
Right.
In reality, we're not bad people. We just a family, you know?
Exactly. Let me tell you something, and you all go do this, but, you know, this is just me. I walk the street 11 o'clock at night through a bunch of young black men that don't feel intimidated at all. They can look hard or whatever. Yeah. I can walk through, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, what's up, big OG? Yeah. You know, it don't matter who they be, Chris or Bloods or whoever, and get total respect. I don't feel intimidated, and it's the media, and it's that outside group that kind of, you know, look at our community, look at our youth, and try to paint them to be vicious and violent. And our youth are not violent; they're just affected by violence and traumatized and going through a whole lot of stuff. You know, you see here Terrence, and then you see here Tyree. You know, and just look at their backgrounds and look at some of the things that they're experiencing and going through. You know, with Tyree, his family, and all the traumatization that he's gone through. Now, have you ever been shot?
No.
Have you ever been shot at?
No.
Amen. Have you ever, now I know you had a homeboy to get killed, right? That was Mishaw. How did that affect you?
How it affected me? It was random, you know? It was at a time when we was all, you know what I mean, we was all coming together. And, you know, it just hurt. Because, like, we was all just together, we was all cool with each other, you know? And then
Then he's gone.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. Through violence.
Yeah.
So, I want to Mr. Tyree Carter, you know, how long have you been rapping?
Man.
Because you're 18 now.
I've been rapping since birth, you know. I was born. That's me. You know what I mean? But like really trying to take it serious though. Like really trying to, I think it was this year, the beginning of this year when I really wanted to take it serious. Because I was incarcerated in Camp Barrett.
When did you get incarcerated?
In 2014.
What month?
Around March.
Up until when? How long were you locked up for?
February of 2015.
Okay, so you were gone for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, where were you locked up for on that?
What was I locked up for?
That wasn't the Terrence Crosby.
Nah. Probation violations.
Centered around what?
Being around gang members, smoking weed, just not going to check in on my PO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but I'm talking about what did you get on probation for?
Oh, the terrorist threats.
Oh, okay. So that's still dealing with the same situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, man. So you've been rapping since you've been a little.
Yeah.
You were born. You was in your mom's womb rapping. And listening to the rap, huh?
Yeah.
So, okay. When did you start taking it serious?
This year, 2015.
This year, 2015. So you made some songs?
Nah, I was locked up, right? And I was just thinking, like, how I rap. It's like, before I used to just rap about all gangbang stuff, you know?
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's not what people want to hear, though. I mean, some people want to hear it, some people don't. But that's not the audience I'm going for. You know, I'm going for a bigger audience, you know? So it's like, I just realized that I could do better if I could do this. If I could rap about gangbanging, So I can't rap about my life and what I do, you know?
Right.
About everything. People really hear my story, you know? So it's like, my bro got in my head. Well, not got in my head, but I mean, my bro Tiny DC, he a rapper too. I mean, he told me, let's go somewhere with this.
Amen. Are you good at it?
I mean, I would say so. But
I would say so.
I mean, I think everything. I think I'm good at everything, you know?
Yeah,
I don't think it's one thing I'm not good at.
The one that, but that's the way to think, man. You know, you got to have confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
You got to have confidence in yourself. So, Mr. Tyree, he got a song here that we picked. His rap name is Tiny Insane. Now, how did you get that name, Tiny Insane?
All right, let's get this clear right here.
Let's get this clear.
All right, let's get clear. Let's get clear,
man. Tell me about it, man.
Tiny Insane is not my rap name.
Okay. All right.
My rap name,
okay.
It's Tidy Bo. You know?
And I've seen both, so yeah. Thank you for clearing that. Yeah. Tidy Bo, y'all.
Tidy Bo.
And where you get the name Tidy Bo from?
Oh man, that's crazy. My dad, they call him that. My grandpa was watching this commercial about a toilet bowl cleaner, and then I don't know. Ever since then, they call my dad that, and then it just passed on. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Family name.
That's amazing because you know my nickname is Shombe. That's Tshombe. It's an African name, and my grandfather named me that after the African over in Africa. He was cutting up back then, and when he come on TV, I start cutting up. So my grandfather said, "That's you." and so, you know, my family will call me Shombe. You know, people outside the family that don't really know, they'll call me Cornelius or Corn. One of those two. But so Tidy Bo. So I see Tiny Insane. What is that?
Oh, Tiny Insane. That's my gang name. You know.
And so Tiny, that means there's a big insane, there's a little insane,
baby insane.
And so you're the last of the insanes. No, they have little Tiny.
I'm not the last. With it. Nah, I'm not the last. It's another one. It's the youngest insane.
Little Tiny, young and so okay, young insane.
He locked up right now. Free him, know you know what I mean?
Okay.
He up in Canberra Wild now.
But we're gonna break the cycle. Like I was talking with your brother, and he was like, he was playing around with me. He said, I'm gonna call myself Wacky C, Wacky Corn. I said, no, you're not. I said, nobody's gonna be no little Wacky Corn.
Yeah.
He stopped with me. And so, you know, but I clearly understand. But, you know, Mr. Carter, he wrote some songs and made some songs, and we have a song here that we want to play. What's the name of this song here?
This is the intro to this album I'm trying to do called Stockton. It's called Stockton because that's where I grew up at. That's where I live. You know what I mean? I'm just telling my story, you know what I mean? Right. It's just the intro, though.
Now, I want to warn our listeners, you know, if you have children around, you need to, because this is raw and uncut, but we're going to play it on the air.
Like that, man. It ain't all like that, man, you know what I mean?
But it has some profanity in it. And so we want you to be aware of that, and if you don't want to listen to the profanity, you probably need to, step away. These brief moments that we play this song.
Close your ears.
You have kids around, you know, be aware of that. But we do want to play the song because this is the real world, and we want you to know this, and I want you to listen to this, and we want to just play a little bit of it, and then we'll come back. So all right, we get ready to play it. Hold on. There you go.
Stockton Money Cartel, bitch.
Nigga, smack a bitch, nigga. Look. See, I'm a 30-second baby. Stockton Rick raised me. You niggas can't fade me, so you probably try to K me. Every time I step out, I gotta flex. I keep a full clip, I ain't stressing about the next. My mama going crazy cause her son done left the nest. I ain't never been checked, I'm a product of the West. Niggas want beef, I stick the Mac to his chest. I flex and finesse with this Glock I protect. Bitch, rolling with the Crips, so I'm always on some gangster shit. Little nigga, you ain't faded shit. Got little homie knock off your wig, always on some profit shit. Get this and flip this. 40 make him do a backflip, can you dig that? Niggas making songs, but still ain't got no get back. Fuck that. On my grandma's soul, I don't feel that. Fuck rap beef, we clap. He got killers in your backseat or hiding behind that palm tree. He soft like Aubrey. I'm hard like stone till a nigga come dissolve me. Twisting my fingers, got the dub looking sexy. Never had the grace, but dare a nigga to come test me. And I won't stop till I'm rocking those Giuseppe's. You more fed than a deputy. Gotta watch my friend, I'm my enemies. Nigga, you ain't no kidding me. My real niggas, they feeling me. Get off on market, make the left, you gon' reach 32nd Street. Never with the peace tree. Enemies, me defeat. Free Butler and Lil G, my pops and young, see Roddy Deuce. My niggas bout to act the fool. Dip the port in the pool. Load the guns and let them loose. Snitch, bashing, no passes. Till I'm in the bucket too. Still packing straight jacket like that nigga Big Joe. Monday through Sunday, the money come my way. Do shit the flyway, so bitches come my way. 100 on the highway, take your face from myself to the driveway. I was built like this. Name another nigga who be on the shit like this. Make a rock like Chris. I'm a Carter like Vince, and they'll go Charger. No dough, then I park in the bitch like I'm parking the whip. Hopping out on the bitch to choosing feet 3 times a iPhone 6. Stop that.
We heard from Mr. Carter. And so that song is called Stockton. How did you come up with that?
Man, it was this song that YG put out, right?
Who's YG?
Oh, he a LA rapper.
Uh-huh.
It's called Twist My Fingers. I liked it, that beat.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking like, damn, that beat hard. So I start writing to the beat. And that's what I got. And I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna put it to that beat. You know what I mean? I wanted to get it some classic, you know?
Right.
So
you made the beat yourself?
Nah, that's Corrupt. We Could Freak It. That's the instrumental from Corrupt, yeah.
From Corrupt. See, I don't know. Y'all got to school me because I don't know nothing about all that. You know? Now let me tell you, rap was out when I got in church and got saved back in the '80s. You know, but it wasn't gangster rap and all of that. You know, it was the hip, the hop, and all that kind of stuff. But when I got in church, though, you know, because that connected and identified with my previous life of banging, I didn't want to have nothing to do with the rap. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it because I was trying to get out of that lifestyle, and it brought back memories. It kind of triggered things in me, so I stayed away from rap. Even when they hit gospel rap, I'm like, I don't want to hear it, man. Keep away from me. But you know, that was back then and so on. And so I know, back then the rap was a lot more cleaner. But then gangster rap and the movie that came out with NWA and all that.
Yeah, straight out of Compton.
Yeah, straight out of Compton and so on. So
straight out of Stockton.
Yeah. Now let me ask you something, because some stuff that I heard you say in that song there.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Tiny Do?
Yeah.
And you heard what happened to him, right?
Yeah. The little when they tried to indict him.
Yeah, and you made this after that.
I mean, this.
Yeah, come on.
I'm like, this. This ain't nothing. I mean, nothing to hide. I mean, this is
freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's a freedom of speech. What can they lock me up for speaking my mind?
So you don't feel that by this song you're not promoting a gang?
I don't promote any gang violence.
All right, gotta make that clear, man.
Members. I don't promote gang banging whatsoever.
Just art.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a way of art. Well, not gang banging. It ain't a way of art. That's a way of life.
But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the rap. The music
is art. I mean,
it's just art. That's it. And nobody should take this kind of stuff serious.
Yeah, I mean, none of that. No shootings, none of that. None of that. I don't have no killers in the palm tree. None of that.
That's right. All right, man. You got to make that clear. Because, the FBI be at your door tomorrow. They'll be ready when you leave this building here. Like, hey, man, he's out here promoting banging,
Hell no,
and somebody end up getting shot or killed, that one thing leads to another, you know what I'm saying? So, why did you come up with Stockton, the name Stockton? You said, is that the name of the song?
Yeah.
And how did you come up with that?
Because Stockton is where I grew up at, right? And the song is just like, I'm talking about me. I mean, how I said it. I'm a 32nd baby. Stockton Ray raised me. Niggas can't fade me. So they probably try to K me, It's some real shit, So, I mean, I'm just speaking the real. And Stockton is the album I'm trying to do or whatever. And that's going to be, hopefully it make the introduction. Hopefully I don't come up with something better.
Right.
Because, I'm always coming up with something better,
That's right. That's right. Now, I have a question for both you, Mr. Carter, and you, Mr. Crosby. And the question is, do you believe that you can overcome these adversities and traumas that you have been through?
Yes.
Yes.
And in believing that, what type of actions are you taking to overcome?
With me, really, all you got to do is understand people. If you can understand a person, then you understand why they did this, and you'll be better at ease. You know. That's all it is with me. I'm just really trying to understand people nowadays.
All right.
That's the key to life, understanding everything.
That's right. Terrence, what about you?
I mean, I'm kind of on the same path of understanding people, reading people real well, but at the same time, you're never going to understand what anybody's thinking. So
yeah, true.
That's right.
You can at least get close to it,
attempt
though.
and read somebody, but as far as what they mind frame really is, you're not going to ever tell.
Yeah,
So.
Right. So, let me give you my perspective. The pathway for our youth to overcome adversity and trauma is through resilience. Resilience is the capacity to withstand stress and catastrophe. Psychologists have long recognized the capabilities of humans to adapt and overcome risk and adversity. Individuals and communities are able to rebuild their lives even after devastating tragedies. Being resilient doesn't mean going through life without experiencing stress and pain. People feel grief, sadness, and a range of other emotions after adversity and loss. The road to resilience lies in working through the emotions and effects of stress and painful events. Resilience is also not something that you're either born with or not. Resilience develops as people grow up and gain better thinking and self-management skills and more knowledge. Resilience is found in a variety of behaviors, thoughts, and actions that can be learned and developed across the lifespan. Mr. Carter and Mr. Crosby are two resilient young men. They are taking control of their lives, actively knocking on doors of opportunity. All they need is a helping hand, resources, and a chance. Despite difficult or traumatic events in their lives, they have a positive view of themselves and confidence in their strength and abilities. I believe they can succeed in life by keeping close relationships with family and friends, maintaining a positive view of themselves and confidence in their strength and abilities, learn to manage their strong feelings and impulses, develop good problem solving and communication skills, stay in control of their lives, learn to cope with stress in healthy ways, and avoid harmful coping strategies such as substance abuse. Now, substance abuse, marijuana and weed and drinking and all these other kinds of folks are self-medicating.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta keep
Terrence, you said, yeah. What you mean by that? Yeah.
You gotta self-medicate sometimes. This world is crazy, man.
So you self-medicate a little
Keep
bit,
yourself insane. Yeah, I have to.
I mean, keep your mind right.
And you too, Tyree?
Yeah, you gotta keep yourself stable.
And what do you self-medicate off of? Marijuana?
Yeah.
And why you do it, you say?
Keep my mind right.
Keep your mind right?
You know, I got a lot going on. I've been through a lot this year, you know. I don't even smoke weed. I just started smoking weed. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot, you know, so it's helping me. I mean, it keeps shit off my mind.
But that's a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
But there's better and other ways to cope. You know, I used to think that, you know, I had to drink, I had to smoke PCP to function, to do anything in life, you know, to have a good time, to party, or whatever. I just felt like I had to get high, you know. If I was down, I felt like I had to get high. But, you know, once I left that lifestyle, got out of that, I realized that I didn't need that stuff, you know. Yeah, I can have a natural high. You just have to find other avenues. You know, it takes 21 days to break a habit and 21 days to develop a new habit.
Yeah.
And so it's about 40, 42 days, somewhere around there, where you can do it. But you have to have a made-up mind to be able to do those kind of things.
Natural highs is easy to get. A natural high, it really is, you know.
Yeah.
I done had plenty of natural highs. You know, I had a natural high the other day. I seen this girl, and I ain't seen her in a minute. She was just looking so beautiful, you know. I was like, damn. I mean, I felt high just looking at her. Like, damn. I'm like, damn. I'm like, where you been at?
And that's a good high to have. That's a good. Excuse us with the phone. You know, we had a phone on here, so I know you hear it. So we just acknowledge and let you know, yeah, a phone went off. But go ahead, Tyree.
Another natural high I done had was love. I mean,
Tell us about that.
Oh man.
Love is a dangerous word, bro.
It really is, man. I can tell you some things, man. I mean, I was in, I can say I was in love. I can't say I wasn't. I mean, I was the best feeling in this world, you know. But now I'm over it, you know. It's like, it's time to focus on Tyree Bo, you know what I mean?
Tyree Bo.
Yeah.
All right, that's your nickname.
Yeah, Bo.
And the rap, right, and what you use in your rap world.
Nah, it's not even just in the rap world. That's just everywhere.
Who you are.
Yeah, that's just me. When I mean, Tyree Bo, that's me. I mean, I want that to be like, when you think of, who else? Let me see. Lil Wayne, Weezy, I mean. When they hear Weezy, oh, they think of Lil Wayne. When they hear Tyree Bo, they think of me. That's all I'm trying to get, you know.
Now let me say, because you know, in the entertainment world, you know, when you look at sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, which blacks play, and you look at the music, you know, acting and the music world, a lot of times people, and it's good, go for your dream, man, you know, and go for it. Do what you need to do. But at the same time, do you have a plan B?
I do.
What if this doesn't work out for you?
If this don't work out, I mean, I have my GED and everything, so it's nothing that's holding me back. I can go to college any day I want to, you know, I can do all this, you know, I mean, ain't nothing holding me back. It's all choices, you know. So really, I don't know, I think my backup plan, I'm gonna go to the Navy, go to school, you know, and just live life, you know what I mean? Get money, have a family, you know what I mean? Settle down. Well, nah, not settling it down. Not just yet. Nah, cause for real, y'all don't understand. When I said I was in love, I was really in love. Like, you know what I mean, really had like a heartbreak, and it's not.
Wow, that's hard. That's
look, we've been there, done that, bro.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. Yeah, I'm already knowing. Yeah, 100. You know what I mean, so y'all know where I'm coming from. Y'all know where I'm coming from.
It's a little bit.
Now, Terrence, what's next for you, man?
Honestly, just this surgery coming up and recovering.
When is your surgery?
I'm just waiting on a piece of paper to come to my house to let me know.
Okay,
yeah, we're gonna pray for you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's to take the bullet out and put your ribs back together.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did it wait so long?
Because it wasn't my bullet was in a spot where it shouldn't have been in. It was sitting on nerves or something like that, or something like that, where it shouldn't have been sitting there. It wanted to surface, so it finally surfaced.
Because when they go in and do surgery, they don't cut nerves and things like that.
Yeah, they're not trying to cut really nothing. Yeah. So it finally surfaced. I can finally have my surgery. So.
Right. Well, that's good, man.
That's great.
Yeah, that's cool. So.
Yeah. It's the only one that's ever gonna go with me, man.
Yeah, and the last of it, man. We gotta stop this violence. You know? We got to make peace with each other and love each other. You know, come together, do some positive things together. You know, all this gang banging stuff, Bloods, Crips, and all that stuff ain't about.
It's unnecessary.
You know, it's unnecessary, huh?
One is all you got to do, really, man. The best thing for you to do out here. To live life and get money. I mean, mind your business and get money.
And stay out of jail.
The gang banging is for the birds, you know. What everybody doing nowadays is getting money, so we need to
cut all that other stuff loose, you know. And don't put yourself in situations, you know, where you can either end up catching some time or end up getting killed or something like that.
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I mean?
I'm out on bail. I'm fighting the case right now, man.
Well, what happened?
Assault with a deadly weapon.
And what? You assaulted somebody?
I can't speak on that case, you know.
That's right, because it's still active.
Speak on it, yeah.
So so the charge of assault with a deadly weapon. What kind of weapon was it?
Can't speak on the case.
Can't speak on that either.
Can't speak on the case.
That's smart to do, bro.
Yeah, no, I ain't none of that, man.
So, Mr. Tyree Carter and Terrence Crosby, I want you to know, I'm here for you. Okay, you know, whatever, even, you know, with the court situation, we're gonna be there for you.
Wednesday.
I'm going with you to court.
Wednesday, want to come. Whoever want to come support me.
Yeah, whoever want to come support. What courthouse you going to?
The one downtown. I don't know what it's called.
On Broadway. Okay, the courthouse downtown Broadway. What time?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. You know the courtroom?
Nah, I'll let y'all know though.
Okay, he'll let us know. Hit me up if you want to come out and support him. Because we got to wrap our arms around him and help him through this. And then, you know, as he gets out of it or whatever the conclusion is, we want to make sure he don't get caught up in anything else. All right. So, so I want to thank you guys and you know, for being on the show. You know, it was an honor and privilege to have you on the show. And I want you to know that I'm here and and us working together. You know, we can overcome. You're going to be able to overcome every adversity and the traumatic experiences and everything that you're going through. We're going to be able to help you with it. So I just want to thank my listeners. I want to thank you for listening to us today on What's Happening Now. I'd like to encourage all my listeners to come by and visit our church worship service on Saturdays at 11:30 at 610 South 30th Street, San Diego, California, 92113. Memorial Park, Senior Citizen. We're going to get, Tyree, you're going to be at church next week, right?
Yeah, man, I'll be there.
If I ain't in the studio, man, I'll be working in the studio.
So thank you for listening and tuning in. And tune in next week for another great show on What's Happening Now with your host, Bishop Bowther, on KBOKradio.com. And may Yahweh bless you.